Video has emerged of a brazen MS-13 murder happened in broad daylight on New York City's subway yesterday. The video shows a group of men brawling on a crowded platform, and then one of them repeatedly opens fire. We warn you as you watch. The video is awful. The alleged shooter is in custody tonight. Police say he's a 26-year-old MS-13 member with previous arrests, and that the murder you just saw was related to gang violence underway in the area. That's what the police say. Talking heads on TV say the whole thing is fake, none of this is happening, and you're a racist if you think otherwise. Well, you may have noticed we're undergoing a kind of religious revival here in Washington, not the old-fashioned tented kind of revival with altar calls and spiritual redemption. This is the modern version where climate policy takes the place of the Eucharist, and a member of Congress from San Francisco wears the Pope hat. Yet it's no less fervent. Watch our city's head theologian, Nancy Pelosi, issue her final decree on the ethics of border walls. It is swift and final.
A wall is an immorality. It's not who we are as a nation. The wall is an immorality between countries. The wall, in my view, is an immorality.
Immoral. That's the final word from the high church of progressive liberalism. Do they know about this in the Holy Land, though? Apparently they don't, because just yesterday, Israel, America's closest ally in that region, started construction on a massive new wall, a border wall. It's 20 feet high. It'll be made of galvanized steel. It's going to be built directly on top of an existing underground wall. Officials in Israel say the new wall will connect to another wall that extends right into the Mediterranean. That means the wall will prevent migration from the sea as well. Once all of this is done, the Gaza Strip will be entirely surrounded by walls. Israel expects to finish this by the end of the year. Israel already has a similar barrier on its border with Egypt. That wall cut the number of illegal African migrants from almost 15,000 in 2010 to a total of just 14 6 years later. That's some wall. Has anyone told Archbishop Pelosi about any of this? Will she denounce Israel as immoral? Someone ought to ask her that question and keep asking her until she answers it. Well, the media have been telling us about all kinds of Russia conspiracies for over 2 years now. It's a pretty simple model. You take a person or a group who you don't like, who are saying things you disagree with, and then you build a narrative that ties them to Russia. The latest example comes, as previous examples have come, from NBC News. NBC News is smearing anti-war Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard as a Kremlin favorite. NBC based the story on so-called experts, a group recently caught fabricating Russia stories at the behest of the Democratic Party.